friends. Hello friends, good morning. I hope you all are safe at your home with your parents. And in previous lecture we have learned about the some topics like illegal allotment as well as the irregular share allotment as well as some circumstances where the allotment can be considered as irregular and the legal restrictions on provision of the share allotment. These topics we have learned in previous lecture, and now as per my previous lecture, I have instructed you all that you have to read the difference between the irregular as well as the illegal allotment. Now, I hope you all have go through it with the this difference, and so we are going to further topic, and now we are going to learn about the renunciation of share. See, here is mentioned that the company can offer its existing shareholder additional shares called right share. See, while company issues some extra shares at that time, they can allot, they can offer to the existing shareholders that they want to provide you some extra shares as a your benefit, and that is known as the right share for the existing shareholder. Renunciation is a process where an existing shareholder can give up some or all shares offered as a right share to him in favor of another person. See, here the existing shareholder have right that he does not want to purchase any kind of share as a right share. At that time, they can transfer, they can give up some share or all of them to some another person or in favor of some another person. The shareholder is expected to fill a form called a letter for this letter of renunciation for this. See, when shareholder wants to give this type of shares to another person, at that time they have to fill a specific form that is known as the letter of renunciation. Renunciation means whatever extra shares, whatever right shares has company give you, and that particular share you will provide to another person. That is known as the renunciation. Companies make provision for this in their articles. See, company has to make a provision for these in articles. A letter of renunciation is enclosed with the allotment letter itself. See, while you are allotting this type of letter at this time, company can attach a letter of renunciation with the right shares allotment. A letter of renunciation is divided into 2 marks. This may ask in a 1 mark question as well as in MCQ that letter of renunciation is divided into how many parts? That is the 2 parts. First one is the first part is letter of renunciation in which the original shareholder signs and state that he wants to renunciate some or all shares in favor of a certain person. See, the letter of renunciation's first part mentioned that the existing shareholder has to write in that particular letter that he wants to give these right shares to another person. He wants to transfer these shares in favor of another person, and that is known as the first part of the letter of renunciation. Next one is the second part. The second part is request for allotment of share. See, first part written by the existing shareholder, and second part is written by the person to whom we have favored some extra shares. The person in whose favor shares are to be renunciated signs a request that the company to allot shares to him. See, in second part, the person to whom in favor we have transferred the shares, he or she has to write that that particular existing shareholder give a sum of share to us, to me. So please allot it, and they have to sign it by self. So these are the 2 parts of the letters of renunciation. Company decide a time limit for sending the renunciation letter. See, company can provide sometimes to the existing shareholder to submit this type of shares. If the letter is received from the original shareholder within the time limit decided by the company make appropriate notes in the statement of application as well as allotment. And when the list of member is prepared, the name of the other person is recorded as member. See, if the company receive form of letter of renunciation in a pre-decided or prescribed time limit, at that time company make necessary changes in the statement of allotment as well as the application and provide him a membership, that particular person in whose favor we have transfer some shares. Statement of share allotment. Now the statement which we have to prepare for the share allotment. Newly established company invites the general public to subscribe to their shares in a public issues through a prospectus. See, while company issues some shares, at that time company can provide shares or issue a prospectus for the uh, invite for the invitation to the public. After receiving application in response to this invitation, Board of Directors decide the basis of allotment of the share according to prevailing the rules and regulations and decides number of shares to be allotted to respective applicants. See, after receiving all the applications, company and its board of directors decide that how much share should be provided to each and every applicant. And after decided it, the company can prepare a statement through which they can know that how much shares held by that particular person. A statement indicating number of share allotted to each applicant is called the share allotment statement. See, this is the definition of share allotment, and it may ask in a 1 mark question that what is the meaning of the statement of allotment. Means a statement is indicating number of share allotted by a particular person to a number of share is known as the allotment of statement. Share allotment statement. In such a statement, the name of the applicant, address, number of shares applied for, number of shares allotted, demat account number, depository ID, permanent account number, that is the PAN number, etc. are mentioned. See, in statement which details are included, this may ask in a 1 mark question that gives the details which are included in the statement of share allotment. At that time you have to write answer that the name of the person applicant, address of the applicant, how many shares, for how many shares he or she had applied, how many shares he had offered, demat account number, depository ID, permanent account number, etc. should be mentioned while preparing this type of statement. So it is necessary that all the details are included are very true and full details. Nowadays, such statements are prepared with the help of the computer software. See, at present, this type of statement is prepared on a computer screen with the help of the software of Microsoft Excel. Now, the duties of the company secretary with respect to share allotment, and this may ask in a 3 or 4 mark question, so you have to mark it up in your textbook. A company secretary is required to perform the following duties in respect to share allotment under the provisions of the Indian Contract Act and Company Act. See, some duties must be followed by the company secretary. First one is the opening an escrow bank account with the scheduled bank by the passing a resolution in the meeting of the board of directors. See, first of all, they have to open an escrow bank account with the scheduled bank and pass a resolution for the same. Next one is the drawing an agreement with a recognized stock exchange for the listing of share. After that, they have to mention a listing of a shares in a recognized stock exchange. Drawing an agreement with the various intermediaries like lead manager, registrar, bankers to the issue, depository, brokers, etc. for the public issue. See, Company secretary has to make an agreement with the intermediaries like lead manager, registrar to the issue, bankers to the issue, depository, broker, and all the necessary parties which are helpful in the issue of the shares. Fulfilling the statutory provision for the withdrawal of the share applications and closure of the subscription list. See, the statutory provision should be fulfilled by the company, as well as they have to make a necessary arrangement for the share application as well as the closure of the subscription, and they have to make an arrangement for the allotment, as well as secretary has to see that all the provisions should be fulfilled. Preparing a list of the applicants in different categories. See, secretary has to make a statement for the allotment that in which category how much applicant has provided some shares. Arranging meeting of the board of directors for the allotment of shares and preparing the minutes of such meeting. See, secretary's main duty that the arranging the meeting of the board of director for the allotment and prepare the minutes for such meeting, that what type of decision has taken while during the meeting. Informing applicants regarding the share allotment. Such information is given through the SMS and the email in present times. See, after informing the all applicants for the share allotment, they have to make arrangement. Secretary has to make an arrangement that applicant should be informed with the help of the SMS as well as the email. Informing applicants regarding the non-allotment of shares. They have to also inform about the non-allotment. If any particular applicant has not allotted a single share, at that time they have to make necessary change, that inform him or her that you are not allotted with a single share. Filing the share allotment statement with the registrar of companies. See, this is the another duty of the secretary, that he or she has to file a statement of share allotment with the registrar of companies, that so many persons and these persons have allotted this much shares while during the allotment. Releasing payment of underwriting commission if underwriting agreement has been entered into. If company had made an underwriting agreement, at that time they have to release a payment for the underwriters who have given a guarantee for the non-purchasing of the shares. Releasing payment of as agreed upon the remuneration to lead manager, depository, broker, registrar to the issues. See, another secretary has to work that they have to release a payment to the lead manager, depository, broker, banker to the issue. These intermediaries should awarded with the finance which they are confirmed while during the meeting as well as the agreement. Getting the share listed on the recognized stock exchange after allotment. See, after getting the share allotment, they have to listed it on a recognized stock exchange. Now the next point is the share call. When a company issue, it may call the face value of the shares in the installments instead of a single payment of the total amount to be called on application. See, when company issues some shares and it may call the face value, means the full price of the shares installment instead of the single payment. At that time, that is known as the share call. At present, in modern era, company can call a full amount as a share call. Thus, calls on share means the amount payable for the share call up by the company. See, this is the definition of the share call. That means amount payable for a share call by the company, that is known as the share call. When a person makes an application to purchase shares and pays the application money, he is responsible to pay the balance amount at the time of the share allotment and on calls. See, While during making an application, at that time they have to give a assurance, and this is the responsibility of a particular shareholder that they have to compulsorily give an amount when it is called by the company, whether it is a time of the allotment or any call. Call on share means the amount called up by the company from the shareholder on shares not fully paid up. See, call on shares means the amount to be called by the company from shareholder on a shares which are not fully paid up. Means the amount on a particular share is not received, at that time company can call a particular finance, that is known as the call on share, and this is the another definition of the call on share. It is the responsibility of shareholder to pay the amount of call on shares when called by the company in accordance to the provision of the articles. It is the responsibility of shareholder that they has to see that all the provisions of the articles as well as the another rules and regulations of the company act as well as the memorandum of association should be fulfilled by the company. If such shares are on joint, not individual name on the responsibility to pay, the call is held jointly. See, if you have purchased a joint share at that time company can call amount, and it is the responsibility of a particular person whether they have to pay amount as a single person as a jointly. It is not concerned that the company can get the person from whom. It is concern for the company that company can receive the amount. Say for example, two persons, namely A and B, have purchased a share in as a joint share. Now company can call 300 rupees as a share call. At that time, company have concern with 300 rupees. Who pays 300 rupees? It is not concern for the company. Whether it is paid by person A, whether it is paid by person B, or both the parties paid 150 and paid 300 rupees to company. It is not concern for the company. Company have only concern with the 300 rupees, not for that who pays the 300 rupees. Now, the provision of the Companies Act regarding the share call, and which may ask in a 3 or 4 mark question. First one is that there should be a provision in the articles of the company to make call on share. See, first of all, the rules and regulations regarding the provision in articles of association should be checked that all the rules and regulations should be fulfilled or not. Call on the same class of share must be uniform without any bias. See, call on the share should be uniformly, they have to call without any bias, without any ambiguity. A resolution must be passed in the meeting of the board of directors for making a call. See, this is most necessary part that they have to make a resolution for the making a call on a share. Demand notice of share call indicates the name, the amount of call, the time limit, and the place of the payment of the call, dates, etc. See, company has to make a demand notice for the share call, and in demand notice they have to write details like amount of call, time limit, place of the payment of the call, and on which date they have to collect a call amount. These all details should be mentioned in the demand notice. Share transfer and voting rights of the member can be suspended till the call money is paid. See, share transfer and voting rights should be suspended while the duration of the share call. Amount of call on share received is deposited with the bank by opening a share call account. See, whatever amount of call shares is received is deposited by company by opening a specific account which are named as a share call account. There should be an interval of at least 1 month between the payment of two installments. You have to mark this line as it can ask in a 1 or 2 mark question as well as in the MCQ that the interval of at least 1 month should be kept while between the two installment. The company can change interest on call amount not received in prescribed time limit. See, the company has to make a charge an interest call amount received in prescribed time limit. If amount should not be received in a prescribed time limit, at that time company can charge an interest on the call. However, directors may waive such interest partly or fully. If the directors feel that it is not a good and the genuine reason is there, at that time they waive such interest partly or fully. So these are the main things where put or keep in mind while the making a provision or a call on a share. Now we are going to learn about the procedure of making a share call. The company can make a call on share by observing the statutory provision and the provision of the articles. See, first of all, before making a call, company has to go through the provision of the articles of association as well as the statutory provision. For this purpose, the company is required to follow the certain procedure as under. See, for making a share call, the certain procedure should be followed. And first one is the resolution regarding the share call. The first one is that the resolution should be prepared. A resolution for making call is required to be passed in the meeting of the board of director. See, first of all, the company has to make a resolution and pass in the meeting of the board of directors. The resolution should contain information about amount of call per share and the last date of the payment. In resolution, all the necessary details that what type of amount should be called in a share call and what is the last date and in which account it may credited. So all the necessary details should be mentioned in the resolution which are made for the share call. Next one is the closure of the register of members. Members register should be closed. The register of member and the register of share transfer is kept closed for some days for the preparation of the list of the members and for the sending a notice of a call to shareholders. See, the register of members has to should be kept closed while during the share call procedure is going on, and the transfer of the share kept closed for some days and prepare the list of the recent shareholder who had a share and they are sent a particular notice for the share call. A notice should be given in a newspaper 7 days before the closure of the register of the members and the register of share transfer. See, while you are closing the register of member as well as the register of the members and the register of the share call, you have to make a specific note should be given in the newspaper that for 7 days, and otherwise for these days the register of members should be closed, and this notice is presented in newspaper before 7 days ago of the date of the share call. Next one is the preparation of the list of call on share. See, a call list is prepared after the closing the register of members which contains following detail. A list should be prepared that what type of details should be mentioned in the share call notice. First one is the name and address of the member. First of all, you have to write a name and address of the member. Next one is the number of shares held by the shareholder. Amount of call, what type of amount and what is the amount should be called on a share. Amount of call in advance if any. If any shareholder had paid a call amount in advance, they have to write that particular amount. Amount payable by a member. How much amount should be paid by a particular member? Date by which the payment has to be made. In which date, within how much duration they have to pay, and this duration should be mentioned in the notice. Next one is the information to the bank. Once the call list is ready, secretary sends a copy of call list to the banker of the company. After preparing a necessary list, company secretary should send a copy of this list to the banker of the company. It is also intimated to the bank to collect the call money on behalf of the company and credit the same to the share call account. Company secretary also intimate to the bankers that this much amount should be called by a specified person by a specific amount, and this all amount should be credited in a share call account. Next one is the sending notice of a call. See, this is the duty of secretary, that secretary has to send a notice for the call. A letter informing the amount of call to be paid is sent to every member by the registered post after the preparation of a list of call on share. After closing the register of member and preparing a list, company secretary has to send a share call notice through the registered post and prepare a list of members for the same. This letter is called the notice for the call. See, this is known as the notice for the call. The notice must reach the member 14 days before the prescribed date of the payment of call money. Before 14 days, that is the 2 weeks. Before 2 weeks ago, they have to send a notice, and the notice should be reached with the member. Next one is the payment of call on share. Shareholders pay the amount of call to the bank within 14 days of the receipt of the notice of share call. See, after receiving an application within 14 days, they have to send a particular amount to the bank by a specified time limit. Bank credit the call money received to the account of the call on a share and retains the pay-in slip and return the notice and the receipt of the shareholder. After receiving the amount, bank has to prepare pay-in slip and keep it with them, and the share notice as well as the receipt for the same should be given to a particular shareholder. Bank sends the pay-in slip to the company. After preparing the pay-in slip, company secretary should be informed or given a pay-in slip by the company that this much person and these persons have paid so much amount by the bank, and the list for the same should be given to the company secretary. Recording call money received in call list. The secretary records the call received in the register of members on the basis of pay-in slip and prepares a list of calls not received. After the completion of the specific duration, company secretary make a note that how much person have paid the share call amount according to the pay-in slip sent by the company. Pay-in slip received by given by the bank, and after that, company secretary make a list of the person who has not paid a share call amount. This list is then presented to the bank board of directors for the further action. See, after preparing a list, secretary present it with the board of directors for the taking of a further action. So friends, in today's lecture we have learned about this much procedures of the share call, legal provisions regarding the share call, and the duties of the secretary duties of the company secretary according to the share allotment procedure. And the main part of today's lecture is that the renunciation of the share. All this topic we have learned in today's lecture, and I request you all to kindly watch it very carefully. If you don't go through it at that time, you will not be able to learn about this procedure, and it may harm as far as your board examination is concerned. So kindly watch it carefully. Thank you very much.